Thank you all for tuning in to episode 2 of Peace and Love TTW TV. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to all the likes, subscribes, comments, mentions, all that we received from episode 1. We greatly appreciate all of that. We know it's not hard to really watch a 35-minute video, but it definitely took some, I was going to say it's definitely not easy as well, so just thank you for supporting from afar, as we like to call it. And kind of getting into that, we want to go straight into episode 2. We got a couple topics we want to get to you all today. We want to introduce a couple of great guys that helped our foundation kind of be where we are today.
Right.
And with that being said, the first topic we would like to get into is the vision. I feel like vision is very important, but at the same time, people like to use that term as something far-fetched. When I think about the word vision, I think of something close range, something you can attain in a day, as well as something that so simple as just brushing your teeth in the morning or throwing on that outfit to go to work. That's something you have to envision for yourself, to see yourself actually doing it to achieve that vision. Right. And whether that being something, that you can obtain within that day, or that being months or years or things like that, I think it really is important though to have a vision. Yeah, and I want to pass it off to my boy Fu, so he can kind of talk to you all about how he views the vision statement, as well as Peace and Love TTW as a whole. So
for sure, I think it's very important to look toward the bigger picture. What do you visualize yourself? Where do you see yourself going? You know what I mean? Yeah. And beyond that, you have to look to the small points of what can I do on a daily basis to get me there. You know what I'm saying? Like, set small goals toward getting toward that vision.
Definitely. Yeah, and I mean, also tying that vision into, our vision statement, being able to, seek a positive mindset, and also, ultimately just being the change that we all want to see.
For sure.
And, vision for me means personally, of course, setting that goal, like you were mentioning, and making sure that you are able to knock down the necessary things that you need to knock down in order to ultimately achieve that goal. So
right. And in the same way how we started this, we started with the LLC. Then we started, researching for vendors.
Mm-hmm.
Even before that, someone to do the logo.
Right. So that's just the idea.
Yeah.
Just the idea, and then just took off.
But we can marinate on the idea for a long time.
A whole episode.
Right.
Yeah. But and like I said, man, we just kind of want to share our values with you, and we want to bring new guests on every week. Sure. This week we got 2 special guests, very important guys to Peace and Love TTW, and kind of going along with that, we got my cousin Rhakim Smith. He's played a big part in the Peace and Love TTW journey, and he's also brought our logo to life. Without him, man, there wouldn't be no Peace and Love TTW. You see, very vibrant. But with that being said, man, further ado, bring up my boy Rhakim Smith, man.
Respect what y'all got going on.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah, go ahead and tell the people who you are, man. Let them know
Yeah.
a little something.
All right, my name is Rhakim Smith. I'm an art director, designer here in Atlanta. Virginia Tech alum, SCAD as well. I do art direction, video direction, design, logos, illustration, art, whatever you name it. Creative, I do it. So
right.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Cool. And when we started this thing, we provided Rock with a very rough draft of what we visualized our logo looking like. And for him to take what we had in our mind, not what was on paper. That looked bad. But what was in our mind, and really take that and put it in a real tangible form. You know what I mean? And when we first seen it, it was like, oh,
that's it.
You need to see nothing else.
No back and forth.
Game
No.
time.
Like, oh, this it? I
never forget
I sent it. I ain't even hear nothing about it.
Right.
Y'all like it? It was good. Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, right.
I was buying groceries at the crib in North Carolina while I was at the cookout. I was at Food Line, and you had sent it over. It's like, yeah, this is the logo that he came up with. Like, It's over with.
Social media, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, all that.
I'm posting it. Like, hold on, bro, relax. Nah, I'm excited. Too late.
Right?
You did your thing.
I love it. No, I appreciate it. I love it, man. That's music to my ears, man.
For sure.
Yeah, I talk about vision, man. So much, it's so much of what I do, man. Bringing vision to life for other people, as well as working towards my ultimate goal and my ultimate vision. So the fact that y'all love it and y'all been running with it, man, it's been great, man. It's been great to witness. So respect, much love to y'all.
For sure. So going into that a little bit, you know, what are your personal goals?
I mean, I have a ton of personal goals and personal visions, and one of my biggest is starting a school for sure, and focus solely, well not solely on, but mainly focus on creative. I mean, I'm an art director, so I work in creative, but it all started in my middle school, elementary school art class. You feel me? And it began there, where I knew I wanted to do something in this creative industry, but I wasn't really sure what it was or how to get there, or you know, but it started real early for me, and it's all been about working towards that ultimate goal, that ultimate vision, and teaching people about accessibility and education and knowledge really is power, man. Because sometimes you don't know what you need to know, and that's something that I had to discover myself. And over these past few years, just meeting people and learning things, man, I've learned that I want to help others like myself who want to come down this path but not necessarily know how to get there, or don't feel confident, you know what I mean? I all throughout college, high school, what are you going to do with art? What are you going to do with art? Oh my God, what are you going to do? It's like, I never really knew how to answer that question, but I know now, if that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So I want to help people like myself get to where I am, or at least like figure out their pathway to this place,
So I know they said, I mean, I know you said that, you know, folks were asking about it in high school. Was that where it originated? Like, how did you know, like, that was?
Shoot, I knew second or third grade, man, early on. And glory to God and glory to my mom. I have a praying mother, but she believed in me. She saw something in me that she had never seen before. And like you said, this is my cousin. This is like my family. We were raised like brothers. And early on, she saw something in me that I didn't see in myself, but she kept pushing me towards art and things that she saw that I was passionate about. And I mean, I think all things praises her, because I knew early on that I wanted to do something, you know, but it's like I was saying earlier, you get those hesitations and those, you know, instances where you think that you need to do something that's more, I mean, we're talking about art, bro, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like that. But I knew early on who I was, man, deep down inside. I want to stay true to myself, and I'm a creative at heart, and I know that that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, you know? And whatever I did from that point on was trying to, you know, get there. Exactly.
So I definitely understand that you say that you want to start a school and things like that. So with that being said, what would you told your younger self at the age you are now to the age that you realize that this is where I need to be?
I would say be different, but be yourself, or be different for a reason.
For sure.
Because we all are different, you know, and we find commonalities, whatever you call it, in some of our interests. But we are all so different from one another, and that's really what sets you apart from people, you know. But I feel like one thing I see a lot nowadays, people are just being different for being the sake of different. But who you are and your story already makes you unique.
Exactly.
So I feel like be yourself, and like you said, embrace your own story and tell your own story, because it's not like anyone else's. And that in itself makes you different. It makes you unique. So you don't have to try to be anything else. You feel me? So be different for a reason, or be yourself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like those two things are one and the same. And I would say work, man. Work. And not necessarily work as in labor, but work on your craft. Perfect your craft.
Right.
Work on things that you're passionate about. Sure. If you want to, I don't know, I was talking about accounting, whether it's music, whether it's art, whether it's the environment, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, find something that you're passionate about and surround yourself around that and work in that, because 10 times out of 10, you're going to put yourself in a situation to accomplish that goal, to get where you want to go, because you constantly surround yourself with things that are like-minded, things that you're interested in, and things that you're constantly pursuing, things that you're working towards, and work is what it takes, man. Work is really what it takes, and you gotta be passionate about it.
Most definitely. And I think with a lot of people, you know, you say you work, right? But you don't necessarily know the proper way to work.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, that's,
say if you're trying to be the best quarterback in the world,
exactly,
and you working on footwork or primarily footwork or conditioning drills or running back or receiver type drills, that's not making you better to be a quarterback. You know what I mean?
Like, I feel that.
Like how did you learn the proper way to work? Because you can work hard and not be working towards what's going to make you better.
Okay, well, now I will say this. I don't think there is a proper way to work.
Right.
I don't think there is one path one thing that I honestly live by is that, like, no one who lived and told you this is the proper way to live life and this is the path that you should follow. I feel like there is no path. Even my path to where I am at today, there's no one that could follow that exact path and be where I am today, because that's what makes me who I am. And for that same reason, that's why it goes back to that being different and being unique.
Right.
What may work for you doesn't work for someone else.
Exactly.
And same thing about learning. Like, we don't all learn the same way.
Exactly.
So I don't think that there is one proper way or one proper path. I think that I feel I'm the biggest believer in intuition. I feel like you feel it. You know what you need to work on. You know what areas in your craft or your life that you're lacking, and sometimes it may be difficult to face that, but you know it, and focus on that, because the next person is not you. They are not you, and your competition is not you.
Right.
And what sets you aside from them is you.
I like that.
You've been dropping them gems all episode. Like, hey, man, what?
Hey, I'm just this is just. Well, my experiences and things like that. I wish I had people to tell me these things, and I just maneuver and make my way through the industry like I know how, and it's just kind of being myself. You feel me? And it's worked out for me. Exactly.
Remind the people to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Exactly.
No matter whatever life may take you, everything's for a purpose. Like, you go through things for a purpose. Like, you have to endure some things for a purpose. So. We appreciate you.
I'm telling you, go ahead and let them know what your IG is, your website. If any of y'all want to get some work done, I'm telling you, man.
So my Instagram IG is Rock Nation, @RockNation. That's RHAK Nation. Follow me. My portfolio is on my IG too, so you can check on my website and look at my work. Hit me up if you want some work, anything like that, or just reach out to me and let me know what you think. Anything, man. Like I said, it's all love. It's all organic around here, man, and I appreciate everything y'all doing, man. For real. I'm glad to be a part of it. Y'all follow these boys, they doing something big, and I'm glad to be a part of it. For real,
man. Yeah, all love.
Vision and what your vision may be, and take the necessary steps to get there. And if it's where you're supposed to be, you can get there. Every time.
Easily.
Always.
Every time.
Always. So I want to keep the episode rolling, man. We want to get into another topic or value here at Peace and Love TTW, and that's your mindset, man. This is pretty much my favorite topic. I know that if you got a weak mindset, you're not really gonna make it far in life. And sometimes your mindset can be weak, but you can have people around you who can bring that mindset up, and that's something that's very valuable in this Peace and Love TTW. I mean, we know that every day you're not gonna have a good day. But as long as you keep striving for that, keep that positivity inside your mind, you're going to achieve those goals. I'm telling you, like we said in our first episode, there's light at the end of the tunnel. I'm telling you.
You have to focus on positivity, because the law of attraction is real. You know what I mean? What you focus on expands.
Definitely.
Whether that be positive or negative. For instance, you see a car that you want to buy. I want that car. I like that. Well, like when I got my car, before I bought it, I was like, this is the car I want. And at the point that I started focusing on it, every time I turn like, oh,
wait, that's that car.
There it is. There it is again.
It's everywhere. No, I don't want it no more. Everybody yeah, like for real. Like what you focus on expands, and the universe or whatever you believe in, it's gonna show that to you every day. So if you focus on negative, whatever your mind is focused on will be confirmed through the day.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
through the day. This is what I think. I'm going to see that. So whatever if you focus on positive things, those positive affirmations will be shown through your daily routine.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, with mindset, I mean, you can't say mindset without your thoughts. Like that's where it starts. It starts up top and how you think. Just like you said, if you think positive things, you know, law of attraction, things will, you know, positive things will be around you. However, if you have the negative mindset, you know, and let me not say, like, you know, he was saying that it's easy. It's definitely not easy to just flip the switch to like, all right, let me just think positive all the time. No, because I don't know what, you know, you went through. I don't know. I mean, for the most part, I know what y'all been through. But, you know, to the people, you know, that are listening and viewing, you know, I don't know, you know, how your upbringing was, or, you know, your last relationship and things of that nature. But ultimately, it can be changed. And as long as you are, you know, working towards changing your, you know, your mindset into those positive thoughts, then you're gonna be fine. Like it's crazy, but no, it's.
And then not only with that, like, you definitely have to focus on what you can control.
Oh yeah.
Because in the same breath, like, you endure and see things that you can control, whether it be loss of a job, you can control that. You know what I mean?
COVID,
loss of family members, you know, you can't control those kind of things.
But what you can do is wake up every day and have that positive mindset to be better than I was yesterday. And that's kind of what we, that's kind of what we,
for sure.
Yep, trying to get out of peace and love, TTW. With that said, we got a guy who's very strong-minded. We know that getting to the NFL, you can't have a weak mind. It's something that you got to work towards every day. Those are little steps, whether that being in the classroom, on the football field, anything. Trust me, anything, like family, all that. We know this is not an easy journey. And like I said, man, we got my boy John Brannon on the stage, man.
He's here.
Hey, I appreciate you guys having me on for the show, man. I'm proud of what you guys are doing. Man, it was a brand before it was a brand. And know you guys and know that it wasn't just a brand I came up with. It's been a lifestyle since I've known you guys for like 4 years, working at the country club. Real shit.
We always
Exactly, bro. It's great to see what you guys are doing. And how many hearts you touch and how many people you're inspiring to do.
For sure.
So seeing what y'all talking about.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, all the love you shown us in California, man. All them packages and stuff we done sent out, the reposts, the comments. All that, man. We appreciate it. Even though you're not right down the road like we used to be, you know, we can walk to your crib sometimes after practice or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, we love what you're doing from afar, man. We actually seen you doing some things in LA, giving back to the community and stuff like that.
So this was Christmas Day. We weren't really with family. Nobody was with family, so we decided. A couple of us guys came together and we decided to go grocery store, grab some water bottles, crackers, chips, gather some clothing that we don't wear really that often, and give it back to the community, the homeless community in Venice Beach. So just go down throughout the strip and just hand out to the less fortunate. Really.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Yeah,
that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Definitely speak on who you are, bro. Like.
Well, I'm John Brannon, current LA Chargers defensive back, Western Carolina alum, born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina. Bold up and go Cats. Can't forget that. Bold up, go Cats. But that's raised in North Carolina. Stayed in school for Western Carolina, and just things just happened to have my way. And all glory to God.
But definitely to work for you to get in the position to be amongst the less than 1% of individuals
that's
that
not
make it to the
statistics.
NFL. You know what I mean? Less than 1% of people that make it to the NFL. You know what I mean? To even get that shot to practice on that. You know what I mean? So So really talk about the type of mindset that's necessary to be amongst the best football players in the world.
Yeah, really, it's all about being consistently consistent, I would say, in a way. Like, whether it's like you're studying, whether it's your eating habits, whether it's how you take care of your body, whether if you're in the just being consistently consistent.
For sure.
And understand that, like you guys are saying, things might not go your way, but once that little wall hits in front of you,
Right.
know how to climb or knock it out the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like
For
that.
sure.
I love that. I love that.
Sure.
Okay.
For
Okay.
sure. That's all it's about, man.
Yep.
What would you say, you know, that keeps you going? Like ultimately, what would you say your why is?
My why would be family and friends. Like I just family, friends, and my purpose. Like I just family, friends, just because it's just like I where I came from. I'm always brought up by my family. My support is from my family, whether it was at Western. Had my parents always come to the games, no matter what's at. Mom pulled up to Hawaii when we was in Hawaii. That's me, man. That's like where you see I am right now and who I am is my background.
For sure.
Yeah, who raised
that
me,
foundation.
and who I came along my journey. Like my friend, like you guys, like y'all are a product of who I am. You know what I mean? Like where I am right now is because of that, and my purpose is just. I feel like my story just continues to be.
It's
right.
unwritten. Yeah. It's great.
Like chapters are happening, but the story's always right.
Right. Exactly.
Sure.
I love it.
You know, I know in high school, like my coaches always told me that we can only control two things, and that's your attitude and that's your effort. And the attitude, of course, is up here, and the effort is that want to, that will ultimately. But you know, of course, it's safe to say that we were all athletes. You know, someone is still currently an athlete.
On the big stage.
Present tense.
Right, sure. But I mean, you know, at the end of the day, we all know that football will end for all of us, and the fact that when life hits, I mean, ultimately we just have to be prepared for that. And of course, you being in the NFL, which is a blessing, which is amazing. But ultimately, that doesn't define you.
Yeah.
And so where I'm going with that, I know like when I was younger, you know, my mom, she would always tell me, you know, to read a book or whatnot. I'm like, read a book? Like, I'd rather go throw a ball. And then she would tell me to, you know, do scholarships or whatnot. I'm like, well, I'm about to get a full ride. Little things like that. So like, my question is, what is your passion? What do you say you are passionate about outside of football? Like once it's all said and done, like how could you, or what's gonna keep you to keep going?
Keep going. I feel like with just reaching out to others. Whether it was whatever I do, whether it's my knowledge, like football ended, my knowledge of the sport. Like I feel like I want to reach out to anybody, and being business majors coming from Western Carolina, whether it's marketing or sports management, I feel like that's really where I could reach out to anybody.
Right.
Being from marketing, I can reach out with my creativity or my mindset, whether it's how to switch around the looks to make it seem like, that's not my vision. Like you guys are saying, that's not my vision. How do I want to make it look like this? Or my purpose is this to a certain point.
Right.
When football is over, in the long run.
I'm talking about 20, 30 years from now.
After he got the gold jacket.
But the bigger picture.
Exactly. But in the long run, I'm looking to be like a GM. To be a GM or owner of a team.
Yeah.
Especially being African American, I want to be a GM to run a team, to know, put the right people in the right spots, to make it happen, to be successful, and to get that organization wherever I'm at to that next level, to be a great organization.
For sure.
Right. So what advice would you give, you know, someone that is either looking up to you, wanting to be the next John Brannon, or, you know, how the older generation used to say, be better than me, so to be better than John Brannon? What
advice would be keep chopping wood. Never stop. Like I understand you guys know it, that we have heard that chopping wood and carry water a while ago, but that has always stuck with me. Like Spirit was saying it back then, I was like, chopping wood, carry water, water wood,
sleep.
all that exactly. But like once I got to a certain point, and now I hear it, like I don't just hear it from Spirit. I hear it in different ways from other guys, whether it's like my teammates now or just somebody that I'm watching on YouTube. Whether it's like I'm still hearing different variations of it. So it's just like continue to go.
Right.
Don't ever stop whatever is in front of you.
For sure.
Adversity is always gonna hit.
Tell me.
But that's never a wall.
That's crazy what I like how growing up in sports that really prepares you for life.
Yeah, like
Without even
Like,
knowing
actually,
it, though.
not
It's
even
just
knowing
about-
it.
yeah.
Not
It's
even
the real
knowing it.
world, like, okay, like, we're facing adversity.
Yeah, it's competitive.
Like when we
Yeah.
felt like, oh, coach trying to pick on us. Like, why are we running extra gases? You said we got 20, and then now we got 5 more overtime.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
But that's how things come.
No,
Like
that's
in
true.
life, bro, things just come out of nowhere, and you
Yeah.
gotta
Pick it up.
put that effort. You know, like you said, you gotta have the proper mindset
Mhm.
and have that effort. You know,
For sure.
To
'Cause
get
that,
there.
like we were saying with gassers, like I thought about it from a different way with that. Like when we ran them gassers, we were tired afterwards. That's our wall.
We thought we was
Yeah, that's the wall though.
Yeah.
That's the wall. But we had 5 more, and guess what we still did?
Kept pushing.
Ran them
Yeah.
5 more.
Yeah.
Like,
Kept chopping down.
Yes, we kept chopping. We're
Anytime.
carrying water. You feel
Yeah.
me? Just keep going. Like that's all it is. Just keep going.
Yeah.
And don't let nothing stop you in this
For
life,
sure.
man. It's not. Don't let COVID either, man. Don't let COVID stop you in this life.
and that's
Keep
another
going.
thing about life too, bro. Like you really don't know your true potential, like your
No.
how good you could really be at something.
Exactly.
Like you ran those 20 gashes, it's like, okay, I'm done. I can't do no more. You got 5 more, like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Like run them 5, and you do it. And you wouldn't have done that because you felt as if I'm through. I can't do no more.
Right.
That's it. That's it for sure.
That's life, man. Like it
It's
gets
hard.
hard.
It's
And-
hard.
and just push forward.
There's been walls.
Get through it.
I mean, there's been walls.
Striving.
There's been walls. There's
Those
been-
walls are in
Definitely.
front of you because you can break.
And don't
through
think you
them
just
every
pass
time.
one wall.
Gotta
That's,
have
that's
that.
the only wall.
Mm,
That
Like
strong
there's
mindset.
exactly
Yeah.
for sure. There's been a lot of
Keep going.
on my journey. There's been a lot of walls on my journey, but.
There's gonna be some more.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
I know that for
definitely,
sure.
definitely.
I'm ready to attack them, and that's my mindset on
I
it.
like
Is
that.
that I'm ready to run through it
Right.
rather than stop.
I love that.
I put more effort in running through it than I'll stop.
Of course.
No, that boy JB, man.
Yeah.
I'm proud of it, man. Go ahead
So,
and
man,
let them know what
yeah.
how they can find
Oh,
us on social media.
Instagram, Twitter is the same thing. Prince John B15, you already know, and a little TikTok too. Prince John
Nah, but hey, for real, man, we appreciate you coming out, man, all the way from LA. That's Los Angeles Chargers for y'all, John Brannon, man. Like I said, we're very grateful to have you within our circle, man. All the positivity you inspire within us, and all the positivity we can inspire within you. We are proud to, exchange those. And-
for sure, man.
Yes, sir,
Appreciate
man.
you guys having me.
Already.
Good
Keep
luck,
doing your
man.
thing, man. Keep
Keep
going.
doing your thing on the
Likewise,
field, bro.
likewise.
Keep doing your thing,
Good
man.
job,
Yep, yep. Man, we had a couple different guests pull up on us today at Peace and Love TTW, and the same thing with the first episode. We just kind of create a chill, positive environment, man. We want to have a nice conversation, but also try to brighten your day up a little bit, because we know, like we said, we all go through hardships, man. It ain't nothing to not talk about or something you should feel like you have to hide every day.
Yeah.
You can let that shell down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just talk. Just be yourself.
For
Be
sure.
you at the end of the day. You know?
And that's what we want people to see. Like
Oh, yeah.
you're not like we said in the last video. You're not by yourself.
You're not at all.
And
At
that's
all.
also-
How many years? What is it? It's 2021.
Mhm.
We have 21 years, and then before that it was BC, and before BC it was something else. Like there's many years of humans being on this earth, and people felt how you feel. People, the highs, the lows,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I like why we're doing this, because one, we definitely do not know it all. Like we
No, trust me. We're not trying to say that at all. Yeah.
But we are, happy that, everyone is along this journey with us. We are continuing to grow, and we want everyone to see us grow.
For sure.
And the potential for Peace and Love TTW, man, is
This
I'm
only
excited.
episode 2. You said
Only
episode 2.
Only.
Ooh,
We
and we
had-
brought out guests like this
Ooh.
on episode 2.
Not the artists and the NFL.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But like I said at the very beginning, we appreciate all the love and support, because without y'all, there would be no Peace and Love TTW.
Sure.
Continue to follow, like, subscribe, repost, all those things, man. Whether that's downloading the podcast or just watching a 35-minute video, man. All of that is appreciated.
For sure.
And just want to say peace and love TTW to everyone.
Peace to the world, love to all mankind.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Peace and love, family, man. We appreciate you for watching our most previous video. Please continue to like, comment any and all feedback, because it is much appreciated.
For sure.
Subscribe, and go ahead and share this link with somebody. You can follow me personally at BWIL, BWIL_18.
And you can follow us at Peace and Love TTW on all social media platforms, as well as you can follow our website at www.peaceandlovettw.com. And you can follow myself on Instagram at itsfu_the realtor to assist you with all of your selling, buying, and investing needs.
Once again, thank you all for all the feedback. All of that is appreciated. Peace and love, TTW, man. Follow me at JFin on deck. That's 2Ns08. And thank you all.